Oh, Riley wants me to do another tier list, so here we are. We're gonna do
Here we
Dragon Ball this
are.
time.
It's Dragon Ball arc time. They were talking about True Kino today, boys. There's a cut. There's some slop in there. There's a little bit of slop in there, but it's mostly True Kino.
Some of these aren't even sagas.
I mean, I think all of them are except for like one, and that one is except for one or two. Well, that's a saga. That happened for multiple episodes. That was a storyline.
Mm, I don't know about that, but okay.
When we get there, when we get there, I'll describe the plot to you and see if I can get you to remember it. But we're not gonna get there for a while. We're gonna talk about Emperor Pilaf Saga, which I'm gonna be real. There's definitely some charm to it. There's definitely things that earn it points. So I'm not gonna say it's F tier or anything. But it is kind of poorly aged, and it really Dragon Ball didn't even really become what it is until the next arc. It's kind of just a gag manga during the Pilaf Saga. Like obviously, a lot of the iconic characters are introduced. There's moments that are memorable, but I think it's like C tier. I think it's the midpoint.
I feel like it's got to be a little higher than C, just because one, it's the one that started it all, and two, labels Goku as a moron and a dirty little child who doesn't even know what he's doing and is still trying to figure out who's a boy and who's a girl.
Yeah, stuff like that. All the weird like sex shit kind of gets ironed out after this saga, and it's all like weird and gross to think back on.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll do C. So I can't fucking read this shit. I don't know what this one is.
I don't know which Tenkaichi Budokai it is in terms of numbers, but it definitely just says whatever number Tenkaichi Budokai. It's the world tournament where Goku fights Master Roshi disguised as Jackie Chan.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think this is easily an S tier arc. This is when Dragon Ball really started. I like the disguised master trope. There were a lot of good fights, especially Goku versus Jackie Chun was extremely good. I think this arc is deserving of S tier. Maybe A tier just because there's a lot of better shit coming down the pipe, but it's definitely either low S tier or very high A tier.
So this still has a lot of the elements from the Emperor Pilaf saga, though. So I wouldn't say this is necessarily S tier. I don't think any of the. Well, I can't say that, but like a lot of the early
You
ones,
don't think any of the Dragon Ball ones are S tier? Or was that what you were about to say?
yeah, but I look down the line. I don't think this one is necessarily S. I will
I'm fine with A. A, I feel like is probably right
I'll
for
put it
it.
in
Now that I think
A
about it.
because it's the first instance of this is a martial arts anime. Like this is officially like because you got like martial arts going on in the Emperor Pilaf saga at the beginning. Goku's fighting people and stuff, but it's not like
It's not like real
super.
as
It's
it
not
gets
super
here.
prevalent. The martial arts aspect is not super prevalent yet. Until this whole saga shows up, and you're like, oh, it's like a whole martial arts tournament. And
I
the
also I also think Goku versus Jackie Chun is like a at least like a top 15 Dragon Ball fight just throughout the whole show, I think.
yeah, we'll go with A. I don't know if it's top of A because there might be some
But
things
yeah,
that
we'll
bump
we'll
it
we'll see what
down.
else ends up. But like yeah, A tier for sure.
Red Ribbon Army Saga was kind of bland in the fact that it was just going from A to B to C. But the cool thing was it was Goku finally going out on his own for the very first time.
Yeah, Goku was going out on his own. I think there were a lot of good emotional beats in this arc, but it definitely felt like there was less cool battling to be had because it was immediately compared to the previous arc, which was the tournament arc. And I don't think it really had enough sauce to compete with that arc.
I think this is on the
Like,
same level. I think this is like mid.
no, I think it's a tier up at least, because there is a lot of good like emotional character stuff. Like the whole Ader thing, I think knocks it up a tier on its
Oh, and
own.
him saving the Indian village too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to say that the Fortune Teller Baba saga is A tier. You got the silly
Really?
little like yeah, you have the silly little cryptid monsters that Baba's like, yeah, you got to fight them. You got to fight the Invisible Man and Bat and the Man Bat guy, and then like the touching reunion of Goku and Grandpa Gohan.
Yeah, I think it's below the Goku and Jackie Chun arc, but I'm definitely willing to put it in A.
Just because of Goku and Grandpa Gohan and the silly little
Now,
characters that show up.
now is where I start arguing that this is an S tier saga for sure.
I don't think this is at least A. I don't think this is an S tier saga at all.
That's crazy. Goku versus Tien is genuinely like a top like 10 fight.
I
And this
agree,
is
but at the same time, it's not the best of the best. That's what S tier is for. Best of the best. There are numerous other battles that are all infinitely better than this battle right here. Now, I will say the notable moment in this saga is when he's fighting Tien and he's like, "Hold on a second, let me take my clothes off real quick." And everybody's like, "Holy shit, this stuff weighs a ton. Have you been fighting the whole tournament
no,
with like
that's the wrong saga. That's the wrong
what saga
saga.
is that?"
It's the Piccolo Junior saga
Oh,
that
well,
that happens.
oh, I thought that was this saga.
You know, this is when Goku as a kid returns to the World Tournament and he fights Tien
Oh, well, then this is
in
B
this.
tier.
What the fuck?
Cuz I don't remember anything from this outside of
This is when they figured out the tournament arc really. Like I feel like this tournament was like really good.
it's
This is where Goku versus Krillin happened. And again, Goku versus Tien, which I think is a top 10 fight. This version of Goku versus Tien. It's higher than Fortune Teller Baba. Go fuck yourself. It's middle of A tier. Come on, at least.
whatever. I'll you're going to have
In fact,
to
I think Goku versus. I think the two arcs here are both as good as their final fight is, and I think Goku versus Tien is a better final fight than Goku versus Jackie Chun. I think it's at least top of A tier. Come on.
no.
For
I
now. For
want to put
now.
I still think it belongs down in C.
That's crazy. That's insane work.
So like I'll put it top of B because like you want it top of A, I want it C, so B is
I wanted
fair.
S, dog, and I wanted to stay high in S throughout this whole tier list. So I think that top of A so far is a fine
Yeah, but like
compromise.
you also have to factor in this is not for someone who's watched all of Dragon Ball, this is not memorable at all for me. So you have to find
Fine,
some sort of middle
whatever.
ground between
Leave it there.
the
Who
best of the
cares?
best and not memorable at all. You have to find a balance of when you're doing these
Yeah,
tier
it's
lists with
not.
two
Yeah,
people.
I don't fucking control your brain. It's memorable to me.
Yeah, but if it's not memorable to me, then why should it go in S?
I'm not saying it should go in S. I'm saying it should go in top of A so far of the three things we have in A so far.
I'll move it there. That's as high as it's
Fine.
going. King Piccolo Saga.
Now
So,
this is obviously S tier, Alex. Come on.
God, I feel like you're gonna put S tier on fucking everything, bro.
I mean, kinda.
Then what's the point of doing a fucking tier list?
We do this every time. Why are you suddenly questioning this? There's gonna be a
I'm
lot of things in
questioning
S
it because we
tier.
got 5 tiers. You need to look at things with like a fine tooth comb. You can't
There
just
will
go
be
S
something
S
in
S
every
S S
tier.
S S. You can't do S
It's
on
not all gonna
everything.
be S. It's not all gonna be S, Alex. Calm down.
If it's
But
S, if it's
King
all S,
Piccolo
A, and B, I whatever. King Piccolo, where's it going?
S tier. This is when they really fucking figured it out. This is when it King Piccolo is like the when Dragon Ball Z started forming, the fucking amoeba of Dragon Ball Z. What am I thinking? Embryo. Embryo is the word I was looking for, not amoeba. The fucking embryo of Dragon Ball Z. There's some fucking sick ass fights in that saga. Real emotional beats when Krillin dies. That was powerful. Goku fucking fighting King Piccolo, one of the most iconic fights in the franchise. I'm not gonna put everything in S tier, Alex. I'm gonna put there's gonna be a lot of S tier arguments for the next few, but I promise you I'm not putting S tier in everything. And I think King Piccolo definitely deserves it.
All right. Piccolo Jr. saga is not as good as the King Piccolo saga, in
I
my
was about to say
opinion.
I think it's better. I this is kind of burying the lead, Alex. I think Piccolo Jr. saga might be my favorite saga in the whole show. Piccolo Jr. saga is great. It has that moment you're talking about with Tien and the weighted clothes, the fucking Goku and Chi Chi getting together, big emotional moment. Goku versus Piccolo Jr. One of the best fights ever in the franchise, fucking ever. That fight is amazing.
All right,
This is
saying
like tournament arcs. Tournament arcs are my favorite type of shonen anime arc, and I don't think tournament arcs get any better than the Piccolo Jr. saga.
all right, we'll throw it an S. I my personal opinion, uh the Namek so I'm jumping the gun here. Saiyan Saga, it introduces one of the second most iconic character in the entire show. The Goku and Vegeta fight is like one of the most iconic battles in the entire anime.
Mm-hmm.
From episode 1 and from Pilaf Saga all the way through the Tournament of Power. You ask anybody and they'll go, "Yeah, that's Goku and that's Vegeta." 100% of the time. I think that deserves top of S.
I
Just
don't
for
know.
the iconicism of the fight itself. And I'm going to
I
say
don't think
that
it's
for another
I don't
one
think
as
it's
well.
gonna I don't think it's gonna stay top of S regardless. And I think I like the Piccolo Jr. saga better. I'm not gonna say Piccolo Jr. has to stay at the top the whole time. There's a couple where I'm gonna let you talk me out of it, but I think the Piccolo Jr. saga is better than the Saiyan saga
Namek
for sure.
Saga, I want to
What
say
even is this? This annoys me. This is one of these separations that I think is annoying that I was talking about. What the fuck is supposed to be the separation between the Namek saga and the Frieza saga? It's all the Frieza saga. Where's the split? They're on
this
Namek
is
the whole time.
this is the Vegeta and this is basically the Ginyu Force part. And then when
Then
Frieza
how
comes
is
in,
Frieza in himself a whole saga? That's one continuous fight.
well, like over here they have Android Saga and Cell Saga,
That's the other one that I'm
Otherworld Saga
arguing
and
about.
Majin Buu Saga. Like
Well, no, the Otherworld saga is just like a filler arc, and then the Majin Buu saga is the main saga.
I'm just saying we'll cut it up. So the Namek
Fine,
Saga
okay.
is the
Namek
Ginyu
saga,
Force. Namek,
very solid stuff. Some of the most iconic imagery in the franchise. What the fuck are you doing there?
I'm doing whatever you tell me to do.
Okay, well, why? Fucking tell me what you want to do.
The Namek Saga's okay if we're excluding Frieza from the Namek Saga, then it doesn't hold that much.
I don't know. The Ginyu Force holds nothing to you? Are you kidding me?
I
That
mean, the
arc is
Ginyu Force is
crazy.
cool, but like there's not like a whole
Vegeta fucking assassinating Frieza's whole force secretly. That's
okay,
awesome.
so where's it going?
Uh, at least probably like A above Tien, below Jackie Chan.
Sure. Frieza
I'm
Saga, again, same thing as the Saiyan Saga, S tier.
Yeah, this one I don't think it's gonna stay top of S, but I'm willing to put it there. Oh, you were gonna put it below Saiyan even. What's the justification there?
Everybody knows the Saiyan battle.
I feel like everyone knows Super Saiyan Goku versus Frieza too.
Yeah, but I think when Vegeta was introduced, it was way more iconic at the time than the Frieza
Then
Saga.
Super Saiyan?
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, I don't know. These two are like basically the heart and soul of what Dragon Ball was going to be. When these two, when the Saiyan saga happened, it set up the power scaling. It set up the fact that like Goku's only gonna become stronger. And then the Frieza saga
Okay.
really solidified what Dragon Ball was because of Super Saiyan and transformations.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Frieza, like, even then, like, I'm not gonna complain about you putting it here because I feel like I personally like Piccolo Jr. better, but there's just a Super Saiyan and like the whole relationship between Goku and Frieza that will continue to permeate throughout the franchise. Like, I think this is worthy of top of S tier, at least until we get a couple more down.
Uh, fair. Garlic. I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
Okay, so I have seen this. It's like, it's not the worst thing in the world. There's some like decent fights in it, but like it's kind of sauceless and doesn't matter. I would say it's probably better than Pilaf. That's about it.
Nah, but Pilaf had Mayan Shu.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This is
And
fine.
it introduced the Ozaru.
And it introduced Goku. It introduced a lot of things.
Yeah, Garlic Jr. is just like you said, it's sauceless, it's bad. Like I'd almost put it down here, but I'm sure
No,
there's something
there's
else
some
that's
cool enough stuff in there that I think it at least misses F tier.
Alright, so we have another split.
Another
Anything
stupid split.
anything regarding Cell.
When
I,
Cell shows up. The split is when Piccolo suddenly encounters Cell and then Cell becomes a player in the game. That's the split. So the Android Saga would be like
what if the android
everything.
saw well, see, this is tough. This is fucking retarded. Why'd you pick this?
Because all the other ones were worse, Alex. The other ones were like, there's the fucking Ginyu arc, there's the fucking Namek arc, there's the fucking. There was like 7 different arcs on Namek, 7 different arcs during the fucking Majin Buu arc. Like, they were all worse.
Alright, so the android sagas when they first get introduced, the Cell
When
saga,
they, yeah, when they
for
first get it,
clarification,
it's the 19 and 20 stuff, 17 and 18 waking up, whooping everybody's ass, Goku getting the heart virus, all that shit, and then when Piccolo encounters Cell, that's when it becomes the Cell Saga.
I was gonna say it becomes the Cell saga when he first absorbs 18.
Maybe.
Because he wasn't
Again,
that
but
much of a
then I have the
player
same
in
problem where it doesn't even feel like that. Well, he was kind of. Maybe
because
it's
it's no
like
longer the androids when Cell starts
Piccolo.
absorbing.
Maybe Piccolo versus 17. I feel like there's enough. I feel like First Form Cell deserves to start the arc a little bit. Maybe like Piccolo versus 17 is where the Android Saga cuts off, and like when Cell interrupts that fight, that's when it becomes the Cell Saga. Because that is the
Okay.
fight where he absorbs 18. It's just before that, like 16 tries to sacrifice himself to beat him and stuff. The First Form Cell does do important shit. So I'd say Piccolo versus 17 is where Android Saga cuts off. Cell interrupts, becomes the Cell Saga.
So Android Saga, I want to say, is probably top of A.
I don't know.
Maybe not,
I
but
feel
I
like it's
would
even
say it's
below
up in.
Namek. Because like I think about it, I'm like, what do I think is more iconic between like Captain Ginyu versus Goku and friends, and like I guess like 18 versus Vegeta is iconic, but it's almost like iconic in a bad way because Vegeta gets jobbed so hard. Like there's good moments. Obviously, I guess there's like the. I think I might be talking myself into this. Maybe it is above the Namek Saga. It's a close race, but I'd say it's probably above the Namek Saga. Actually, I'm talking myself into it.
All right. The Cell Saga, I think
Top of S stays top of S forever.
no.
Obviously, top of S. No, fuck you. Kill yourself.
Super Saiyan.
Don't care.
Every
I don't
single
care. I
person.
don't care about what I don't care what normies know and don't know. I care what the true kinographers understand about the quality of the product. And the Cell Saga is perfect. Much like its antagonist, Perfect Cell, it's perfect. untouchable, fucking the best thing Dragon Ball's ever put out. It's insane that you're fighting me on this. The Cell Saga is fucking perfect.
Yeah, but the Frieza saga is so much more emotional than Cell Saga.
It's not. The Cell Saga is the king of emotion. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I'm not budging on this
Goku's
one.
goodbye, dog. What are you? That's the most emotional moment in the whole series.
I don't think so. I think the most oh shit moment is
Super Saiyan 2?
Super
I
Saiyan
think
1.
Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 transformation is much more emotional than Goku's Super Saiyan 1. I'm sorry.
I think they're on the same level.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm being a little. I'm fighting with you, so I'm exaggerating. But I think they're on near equal footing. But this is. I can't believe you're fighting this. Cell Saga is the best.
I don't think it's as good as the Frieza saga.
The Frieza Saga drags on. The Cell Saga is perfect.
The Cell saga drags on forever. What are you talking about?
But it doesn't. No, it doesn't really. It doesn't overstay its welcome as hard as Frieza does.
So, this was the first major battle that they ever had.
Yeah, and Cell is another major battle where they improved their writing and made it better, and thus it is above it.
This is like you saying Gen 2 is the best game, best Pokemon game. Gold, Silver, Crystal is the best game. You're looking at it with nostalgia glasses, same as me with the Frieza saga.
It's I was about to say as if you were not looking at it with nostalgia masses, choosing fucking Frieza. Frieza fucking it. That fight is too long.
It's the longest anime fight ever.
Yeah, and a lot of it is fucking pointless. I don't think I think the Cell Saga cuts a
I'm
lot of
not
fat
budging
as
on
compared to
this. I
Frieza.
let you put fucking King Piccolo saga up here.
You put King Piccolo, you move King Piccolo down wherever you want him, as long as you put Cell at the top. Fine, cool.
No. I don't whatever. I don't know what the fuck the other world saga is.
Pycon, you remember Pycon? Goku fights Pycon.
Oh, I thought that was just in the movie.
No, there's the movie. There's actually two separate versions of Pycon. He's completely different in the movie. But in the show, there's the Otherworld tournament. This is a very fun. It's one of very few filler arcs get included here, so it's weird that this one did. But as far as filler arcs go, it's like really fun and good. Goku versus Pycon is a really cool and well animated fight. Yeah, that's probably right. I don't think it's better than Red Ribbon, so yeah,
There's
that
not a
probably
lot
is
of
where it
character
belongs.
development though. It's just, hey, here's some fights.
Yeah, like it's good fights and it's cool and it's like it's fun to kind of explore this like weird supernatural post life that Goku is leading. Like I think right here is good. It's not as good as Red Ribbon, but
Because
it's
Red Ribbon
good.
showed independence. This was just, yeah, Goku's dead and we need to fill some shit up here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Majin Buu saga, I want to say S tier as well. I don't really care where in S tier, but the
I
transformations, Vegeta going Super Saiyan. No, that happened in Android Saga, didn't it?
Oh yeah, no, not Vegeta going super. Vegeta sacrificing himself. That happened in
Vegeta
Majin Buu Saga. That
sacrificing
was a good
himself.
one.
We get Trunks and Goten in this saga.
Yeah, I love Trunks and Goten. I love Gotenks. I love the Buu Saga. I'm probably like the lowest appreciator of the Saiyan Saga in the world. I think it goes above the Saiyan Saga. I think when it comes to ranking the main Dragon Ball Z arcs, like the main Dragon Ball Z arcs, Saiyan is bottom, but they're all just so good.
Okay, what the fuck is Peaceful World saga?
That's the end. That's the ending where Goku and Pan and such enter the world tournament, and Goku beats Oob, and he blasts off into the sunset to train Oob.
So like 3 episodes?
Yes.
Okay, so like
but you gotta think it's the ending, and I think it is a very good ending. I think I think Dragon Ball was kind of built for like the evergreen, the adventure continues always ending, and I think they did it really well here. I really like I like the concept of Oob. I like I like kind of catching up with everybody a few years after the Boo saga when everything's more peaceful. Like, and I think this is really good. I think I would put it above. I think it even clears B tier. I think it's bottom of A.
I think it's top of B. You've convinced me top of B. All right, so
Fine, I'll take it.
which timeline are we going down? We're going down the bad timeline, right?
Well, yeah, we're gonna go in whatever order it tells us to go, and it's really only bad for a moment. People think GT is bad.
Well, no, no,
It's
no, no,
one
no. I
particular,
didn't mean content-wise bad. I meant the
just bad in the world.
like if you had to pick a good timeline and the bad timeline, right? I feel like this was the bad timeline, and then you go to Super and you're like, oh, this is the good timeline. Okay, we're fixing things. We're retconning things. It's okay. We're all good. We're
Fair enough.
fine. Like Harambe dying put us on the bad timeline, but I think Chuck Norris dying is gonna fix everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
Black Star Dragon Ball Saga.
I think this
It's
saga gets way too much hate. I think it was a really fun return to form. I liked the dynamic between Goku, Trunks, and Pan as they went on little space adventures. I think it was really fun. I think it's probably above Baba, below TN.
that's fair. I was gonna say the same thing. Uh, the little trio. It
It would be higher if they didn't forget they could fly and go Super Saiyan constantly. That's the biggest problem with the
yeah.
saga.
Now I want to say this is top of A, the Baby
Yeah,
Saga.
I was even gonna say S, but I think it's fair to just cut it off just the top of A.
No, because I'm reserved. So like in each show, I like kind of like know exactly which one is S tier if I had to pick one. You know what I
Well, yeah,
mean?
but all of Dragon Ball Z is an S tier, so I don't think that's really.
Well, that's just because I don't want to have arguments on the fucking show. I don't really
What do
care.
you think
Throw it all
doesn't
up there.
deserve to be in the S tier of Dragon Ball Z? That's not Dragon Ball Z. That's Dragon Ball.
Well, then probably Majin Buu,
You don't think that deserves S tier?
top of A.
Mm.
I don't know. It's
Super
said and
Saiyan
done.
3, Majin Vegeta sacrifice, like the same arguments you gave to me. You don't think that's S tier worthy?
Eh,
Fusion?
I'll leave it there. I'm not having an argument about past things. I'm
I'm
just
just saying,
saying, like,
I'm saying you don't have to limit yourself to one S tier per show
I'm not
because,
saying I'm
right,
limiting myself one S
okay,
tier. I'm saying you look at the show as a whole and you can immediately pick out the best of all of them.
fair enough,
You
fair
look
enough.
at
I'm
Dragon
not
Ball,
even.
and for me, it would be immediately go to the Frieza saga. You look at the, you look and see that the Cell saga is, or like the Frieza saga would be one. You come here, it's just you look at each show and you can tell exactly which one's gonna be on
You
top.
know, and I do. I feel bad for negging you. So here's what I want. I want you to go ahead and open a new tab and Google flip a coin for me, because I do feel bad negging you out of the Frieza saga. I think you deserve a shot.
No, I'm good. I'll leave it as this. I don't care.
Oh hush, come on,
They're
flip the
tied.
coin. Don't be gay.
Hold on. I have an idea. We'll play this out for a minute. All right, let's go work
Okay,
through
yeah. Well,
this.
let's just keep going first. Hey, remember how I said people think GT is bad because of one arc? Here it is. That's the bad one. F tier, yes. This is why I said we weren't gonna put F tier, and then Alex put an F tier. I was like, I don't think we need an F tier, and then I thought about Super 17, and I was like, yeah, we do need an F tier actually.
So for this, I remember where'd they all fucking go? Son of a bitch. There's only what 3? No,
Yeah,
Baby Saga.
there's
We didn't
Black
talk about.
Star, Baby. Oh, I
So
guess we didn't really.
no, we
It's
just
good.
we
It's
both
very
immediately
good.
was like, yeah, A tier, top of A,
A tier,
100.
yeah.
percent No explanation. Um, Baby Saga introduced Super Saiyan 4, one of the coolest transformations that Dragon Ball has ever fucking done.
True, real.
The the Saiyan backstory where the truffles were like the slave race almost. I might be saying that wrong, but like
Tuffles.
Tuffles, yeah. So the one surviving and coming down to face the remaining Saiyans out of revenge is so fucking cool. Him taking over Vegeta's body and then fighting Super Saiyan 4. This whole saga was great.
Yeah, it's some really good stuff. Like yeah, 100%. Super Saiyan 4 really makes it. The Vegeta possession. Just yeah, it's great. It's a great
So
saga.
Super 17, I'm aware of
Garbage.
I'm aware of who Super 17 is, right?
Super
I don't
17 isn't
know.
even a bad design. I like Super 17 as like a character. I like playing as him in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. But the storyline is just stupid. It's just dumb.
Well, that's where I was going is this has nothing memorable whatsoever.
It does have one moment that might be my favorite moment in GT, but then it's ruined by the fact that it's completely pointless. And it's the whole this is like the crux of why I say Vegeta is a better character in GT than he is in Super, because there is that moment where like he stands up against Super 17 and he's like, I fucking the earth, I'm a Saiyan warrior, I call the earth my home, I am earth's sole protector. He like the fact that he's like fucking Kakarot is stupid, he's always goofing around, I can't rely on that guy, so I have to be earth's sole protector. He declares himself as earth's sole protector. He acknowledges his existence as an Earthling. That's a powerful fucking moment, but it's ruined by the fact that Vegeta can't do shit to Super 17 at all. So
It's like you going to an MMA fight and you're like, I am the protector of Florida. I can do this. And they just knock you out in one fucking punch. And you're like, oh, well, okay, whatever. Fuck you. Like,
it's like this is a deserved and beautiful character moment that would have been a lot better if you had given him something. Like you didn't have to have him get completely jobbed. Like maybe he lands a couple good punches and earns Super 17's respect and then goes down. But no, he just got completely ragdolled.
all right, hear me out. Because
I don't
I
know if
don't
I'm gonna have to
know
hear you out.
if you're going to disagree with me or not. All right?
Well, I mean, we'll see
Shadow
where you try to put it, but I have a feeling we agree on tier.
Shadow Dragon Saga with the Fusion Super Saiyan 4, Sin Shenron, and the silly little other dragons that show up. This is
Hold
the
on.
best thing. What?
Sorry, I'm getting an important phone call. Can you pause the recording?
Okay. So
Oh, the screen share is still up. I just didn't have it up. I was like, "You're gonna redo the screen share."
I didn't. I never left,
You
buddy.
didn't undo the screen share.
You're
Okay.
the one who left, not me. Shadow Dragon Saga, I want to say, is one of the best sagas. Probably even better than Frieza.
Yeah, now you see that's where you lose me for sure.
Okay, I figured
Yeah.
that was gonna be a little ambitious, but at the same time, the storyline, it's got the silly antics that Dragon Ball always does with them going around collecting the Black Star Dragon Balls again, but it's got the silly antics of like the different kind of dragons. It's got the over pompous, stupid asshole. Uh,
I
this
will
whole
say
saga feels
I
very reminiscent of past sagas in Dragon Ball.
now what I will say is if it was up to me, it would be bottom of S tier. I think you should at least put it below Piccolo Jr. For me, your friend.
Introduces fusion.
No, it doesn't. The Majin Buu saga does that.
Yeah, but this is a whole different. This is GT. This is the first time. This is the second time. This introduces Goku and Vegeta fusing, even though Goku and Vegeta hate each other. Or like
Yeah,
this
the
show.
Piccolo Junior saga introduces Piccolo. Either you don't think Piccolo's more important than Super
Oh,
Saiyan 4
I
Gogeta?
mean, whatever. It's definitely up here. It's not going any lower. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not even arguing to put it any lower. Like I'm totally fine with it right there. I think there's maybe even only one or two things I would argue go above it left.
Maybe we'll see. Battle of God Saga.
I think you see I think it's a very well done arc. Goku versus Beerus is a great fight. I like Super Saiyan God as a transformation. I only I only hold slight resentment against it because I just hate the whole concept of gods of destruction in general. But I don't know if it's fair to blame that on the Battle of God Saga in and of itself.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't have the meat and bones that a lot of these other sagas have, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's probably
Because the anime, like Dragon Ball Z ended, and then all of a sudden we got Dragon Ball Super years later, right? And this first fight against Beerus, Goku holds his own for a bit, but then Beerus is just like, and he's done. And it adds this whole level of obtainable power that kind of just throws everything, all of this up here, to the wind, basically.
despite that, I've come to kind of accept it for what it is, and like I think it is a very solid arc, a solid return to Dragon Ball. I think there was a lot of love put into it. I'd say it probably goes like between Android and Namek.
That high?
I think so. I think it deserves that high.
I don't think it's as good as the Peaceful World saga. I was gonna put it down in B.
That's I think it's at least better than Black Star Dragon Balls.
I'll put it below Namek because like
That's fair. I mean, that's a fair. The Namek has a lot of cool shit too. That's fair.
I think like the most memorable thing besides Beerus whooping Goku's ass for the for the first time ever, it like is uh Beerus hits Bulma and Vegeta loses his shit.
Yeah, that's really good.
Even though
Like
Vegeta knows
there's a lot of
exactly
like
who this guy
fun
is, though.
there's a lot of fun stuff at the birthday party that I really like and think back on fondly. Obviously, I like Super Saiyan God a lot, and this is one of the few times it gets to shine because they replaced it immediately. So I think this is a fine
Well,
place for it. I only
it gets to shine later.
a little bit.
Not much, but I think the
Yeah,
red hair
this
is
is the
like
only time
really
it gets to
fucking cool.
truly shine. Yeah,
Golden Frieza saga,
stupid.
yeah,
Don't like
like
it.
I'll throw it in B just because like Frieza coming back in pieces is kind of silly. Because his little sorbet is literally just like, fuck, we gotta get him now, get him now. I don't care how he comes back, Shenron, just bring him back now. And Shenron's like, okay. And then fucking Mecha Frieza comes back in fucking pieces, and you're just like,
The fact that it
that's
also
kind
is
of
a weird
silly.
implication. It's a weird implication that Frieza is now stated to be, even before his power up, durable enough to continue to live when he's literally in pieces.
Yeah, it's
That's really
silly.
weird.
Now, I think they should have waited on the Super Saiyan Blue because this happens immediately after Battle of Gods, right? And then they're just like, "Oh, red hair? Nah, get that shit out of here. We're doing blue. Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan."
I think people. My only guess is like that. Like Toei was like, yeah, but like it has the normal hair shape, and they don't think that's cool. They want the cool, spiky Super Saiyan hair shape, and they were like, "Fine, we'll do a new one where it has the Super Saiyan hair shape." And that's how Super Saiyan Blue came to be. And like for what it is, like I think it's unnecessary, but I think its introduction was cool and had aura. I don't think the fight with Frieza was bad, but it's just like the plot is hokey. I just hate the whole concept of Frieza training for like 2 weeks and then suddenly completely outpower scaling all of Dragon Ball Z. I think that's objectively retarded.
Well, okay, so but that takes you back to the Frieza saga though. Frieza didn't train at all. Frieza was naturally born with that much power. and never
Yes, but
trained a day in his life. So when he actually trains, he
yes, but Goku
obtains.
trained too, and he gained his power, more gradually than that. You don't just train one day and then you're God. Like
No, no,
that's
no, but
insane.
that's kind of the point though. Like if someone hands you $1 billion and then you go into the stock market and win $1 trillion, people are gonna be like, that's cool. But if someone hands you $1 and you win 1 million, that's basically what Goku was. Goku was this small figure with infinitesimal power, nothing at all at the very beginning, barely even knowing like any martial arts before Grandpa Gohan found him, and they scaled him up not rapidly. Frieza was born as the most menacing child of like an over like Frieza had so much fucking latent power.
Don't you think that like
I'm just trying to justify
don't you think that
why.
King Cold wouldn't have been completely oblivious to this potential? First of all, don't you think King Cold would have had this potential himself and trained because he's more mature than Frieza? And second of all, don't you think King Cold would kind of have an inkling if Frieza had this much immediate potential?
Yeah, but King Cold showed up for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that within the story that we don't see, he's existed this whole time and raised Frieza. So you'd think he would have some sort of insight on this and not let his son be a weak bitch if he was like, son, all you have to do is train for like 2 days. Like
Maybe
the
he didn't
fact that
know.
the fact that King Cold, like it's hard for me to believe because he's portrayed as more mature that he's never trained a day in his life, and
They're a
he's
pompous race
portrayed as
though.
stronger than Frieza.
They're pompous as fuck though. They're arrogant as shit. They think they're the best. They are the best. They believe that they're the best. Why train like the monkeys below them?
Okay, I guess it's just it's too much. I feel like they should have put a longer timeline on it.
Oh no,
Like
I agree with
if it
you.
had been like he
I'm trying to
trained
play
for
devil's
like
advocate here. Like
if it had been like he trained for like 2 years, I would have been like, okay, fine. But the fact that he's like he trained for 2 weeks, like it's the fact that it's just how the power scaling has been portrayed thus far. It's like you think about the implications. It's like, okay, in 2 weeks, Frieza got stronger than Cell, Majin Buu, who his father specifically told him to stay away from because he was so impossibly powerful that we could never touch him. That's another hole in your theory though, because King Cold knew they weren't the best because he knew about Beerus and Majin Buu, and he told Frieza never fuck with Beerus or Majin Buu.
yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball's got a whole bunch of plot holes. We could sit here for like
Yeah, that's the
four
thing. I
hours.
just think that whole thing is stupid. It was a bad decision. I think it led to good things ultimately. Like I think Frieza being involved in the Tournament of Power was better than if he wasn't. But like, it's just make him train for a couple years. Who cares if you do a little time skip?
Right.
I think this position is fine. I might even argue. Mm, I have enough issues with Resurrection F that I might be coming in for the Pilaf saga and saying that the what that provided to the franchise is a little more valuable. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. The Resurrection F saga was just an entire saga to bring Frieza back into the picture. That's it. Like that's the only thing that it added into the entire franchise was, oh hey, Frieza's back. That's it.
Yeah.
That and Super Saiyan Blue, but like Super Saiyan Blue could
Super
have been
Saiyan Blue, which is the
introduced
most
somewhere
pointless
else.
transformation ever, also.
It's just Super Saiyan with God Ki. That's all it is.
People will be having delete, like, pick a Super Saiyan form to delete forever conversations, and people will be saying Super Saiyan 3 when Super Saiyan Blue is right there, and that's insane to me.
I think Blue is fair. I think they should have extended it a little further and made it like more of an iconic transformation.
I
But
think it should have happened because to make Vegeta matter in the Tournament of Power, which I don't even think this happens in the manga, so this might get decanonized when they do the remake. But in the manga, or in the anime, to give Vegeta something special while Goku was getting Ultra Instinct, they did Blue Evolution. I feel like they should have just saved Blue for that, and Vegeta should have been the first to unlock it.
I
Like
think the reason they went with it,
Just have Goku go from God to Ultra Instinct, and then Vegeta unlocks Blue during the tournament, and that's his upgrade.
that could have been fair, yeah. But they, I don't know. Like, the red hair is using God Key, right? When you use
Mm-hmm.
God Key, your hair goes red. And then they figured out how to go Super Saiyan using the God Key. Because they already knew how to.
I
So,
know what it
yeah.
is, but
That's just the
yeah, it's just
justification
silly.
for it.
And
It's.
also it creates the question that everybody in the franchise immediately had is like, okay, what if you went Super Saiyan 2 or 3? And they never addressed that.
I don't think it was ever. Actually, they do address 3.
Well, yeah, they say 3 takes up too much power or whatever. But what about 2?
2 is more control over 1.
No, it's not. That's Mastered Super Saiyan. That's a separate thing. 2 is a new transformation that like doubles its power. I also don't know why Goku didn't go Super Saiyan 2 against Beerus while he still had like God, like interlatent God aura. I know why he didn't go Super Saiyan 3. Again, the powers suck, but why didn't he go
Well,
Super
yeah,
Saiyan
your
2?
power goes through the fucking roof, but, like, the amount of time that you can use it
Yeah,
goes
yeah. Super
way
Saiyan 3
down.
out. Who cares about Super Saiyan 3? Why is Super Saiyan 2 missing? They never addressed any sort of drawback to Super Saiyan 2. It's just Super Saiyan but better.
Probably because it's not a new transformation. Probably because it's literally just Super Saiyan 1 with electricity around you.
Not for Gohan. It depends on who you are. It just so happens that Goku's hair is already so spiky that it's hard to make it spikier in a
That's
way
probably
that
why they didn't do it, though, because it didn't feel like a brand new transformation. It literally just feels like, oh, his hair got spikier? Okay.
fair enough. What they should have done is also Blue Evolution is just stupid because there's no reason for it. That should have just been Super Saiyan Blue 2. That should have been the explanation for it, is that Vegeta figured out how to go Super Saiyan 2 as a god.
Alright, Universe 6 Saga.
I think this is a Chef's Kiss arc. Again, I'm a big tournament arc fan. Goku versus Hit is iconic. That whole thing is iconic. The introduction of the new universe, I think, is very well done. I think this is below. I don't know if it's right below or right above the Jackie Chan World Tournament. I think it's right in that area.
I'm fine with that.
Um, Maybe I feel like the Jackie Chan tournament just has like slightly more like long lasting implications for Goku as a character, and thus makes it a little more valuable. So
The
yeah, that's probably right.
the Jackie Chun saga walked so the Universe 6 saga could run.
Well, that would imply that it should be above it.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah,
this
like
had to
it's the
happen for that.
foundation upon
Yeah.
it's the foundation upon which this arc and all the other tournament arcs were built. So yeah, that's fair.
Alright, what the fuck
Now,
is this shit?
so copy Vegeta was right. So they went to a planet. Jocko got called by the Galactic Patrol, and Goten and Trunks wanted to go with him because they decided that would be fun. So they go to a planet, and there's some sort of like evil alien race there that's like stealing people and like turning their power into these like evil purple warriors, and then the people disappear. And then Goten and Trunks get themselves into some trouble, and Vegeta senses that something has gone awry, and he shows up to save the day, and he gets gooped, and they create a purple Vegeta. And then Goku has to come in and fight Vegeta, and it was a cool way to do Goku versus Vegeta again. Obviously, the Baby Saga does it a million times better, but I don't think Copy Vegeta is bad. I think Copy Vegeta was a fun aside. I would say I would say it's better than Resurrection F. I don't have any complaints about Copy Vegeta. It's just like a fun thing that happened once.
That's fair. I don't remember any of this, so Future Trunks saga, I want to say is somewhere in S
Man,
tier.
no, you see, I would have said that too until the ending. And the
Okay,
ending truly fucking ruins it for me so deeply.
so that being said, I'm not going back on my word immediately here. I was going to say it should go somewhere in S tier, and then you chimed in. What I was gonna say was, due to the Deus Ex Machina at the very end of the fucking saga, it loses a lot of fucking points.
I
Goku
don't think
pressing
I'm
the little Zeno button and two Zenos popping up and being like, "Oh, hey, hey, I don't like that. Goodbye." That's fucking dumb. I hate when like the like God machine comes down and just takes care of your problem for you.
Yeah, I think it was a stupid way to end it, and it also like ruins the whole thing. I feel like in a way where like Trunks, the whole arc is Trunks struggling desperately to save his future and fight for those people who can't fight for themselves. And then the arc ends with him failing to do that and having to fucking kowtow with his tail between his legs to an alternate reality where he didn't fuck it up. Like that's fucking awful. I think it goes higher than that just because there's so much cool shit. I was gonna say even like probably I might like it a little more than Battle of Gods, like higher than Battle of Gods, lower than Namek. Yeah, that's probably right.
All right. So I already know you're gonna throw this right there.
What?
Tournament of Power Saga.
First of all, I haven't even finished it yet. It's not even good enough for me to have finished in like 4 years. So, not that I have anything against it, but I'm definitely not going to say it goes there.
Oh,
I think
see, I
there's
just figured it's got the battles, it's got the emotion, and it's a tournament. So all tournaments go to the top.
yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, but I think the whole conceit of it is kind of annoying. I think Jiren is kind of an unearned, like powerful adversary. I There's a lot of cool shit. Obviously, Ultra Instinct, fucking it's a great arc. I think it probably does beat out Universe 6, but that's where it stops. I still don't think it beats the OG.
I don't think it beats Universe 6 because Universe 6 has that really touching master disciple uh like moment between Kaba and Vegeta, where Vegeta's
I
like,
mean,
"You don't know how to go Super Saiyan," and Kaba's like, "What's Super Saiyan?" He's like, "You just gotta get real fucking angry." And it's that really like that teaching moment that you've never seen from Vegeta. Vegeta's never taught anybody anything.
this is a different kind of student master moments, but when you're talking about like emotionally satisfying student master moments, I point you to when Roshi thought he was going to die in the Tournament of Power and gave his emotional final message to his pupils Goku and Krillin as he let out all of his energy in a last attack.
I feel like these two are tied then,
Fair enough.
because like they
I think
both
Tournament
have
of Power should go above just because it's like bigger, it's got higher highs, but like they're in the same league.
pretty much S tier. Dragon Ball Super
Oh,
Broly.
higher than that, buddy. Come on. Well, maybe one lower than
You
that.
have to, the animation. The animation is spot on. They bring Broly
100%.
back.
I don't think it touches Cell. Come on. Move it down one. Thank you. But I love Dragon Ball Super Broly. Dragon Ball Super Broly, Alex, is my favorite movie ever. Just of any movie in the history of time is
Oh, I
Dragon Ball
believe
Super
it. I
Broly.
need to go
I love
rewatch
Dragon Ball
Broly at
Super
some
Broly.
point. I need to go rewatch Broly.
And then Superhero, which you've never seen because you're a bitch, because you're a fool.
I know of the characters. I don't know much of the plot or anything, but I know of the characters from Dokkan. But that's about it.
Superhero.
So you can throw this wherever you want. I can't
I'm thinking
comment.
about it and like there's so much good shit here. Just a lot of good character stuff. I like Gohan. I like the way they kind of have Gohan get back into the fray. I think it's a very reasonable explanation for why that happens. Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo feels slightly unearned, but I'm okay with it just because I feel like those characters just in general have earned the opportunity to not be completely sidelined and useless anymore, even if they didn't really tell a story about them getting there that made them feel like they earned it as much. But the animation is really cool. I didn't think I was gonna like it because it was all like 3D and weird, and then I watched the movie and it was like really fucking clean, and there were a lot of really cool moments. I think it's probably. I don't think it cracks Jackie Chun, but I think it's right below that.
Okay. Uh, Dragon Ball Daima. I haven't
Have you
watched
seen
it.
Dragon Ball Daima? Because I have not. Okay, haven't watched. All the
Okay,
rest of this goes in haven't watched. This is the list.
that's the list, everybody. Goodbye.
Wow, not even any sort of fanfare or wrap up. Just goodbye.
No, you can see it. You can read. I hope you can read. If you can't read or at least see the things, you're either on the wrong video or you got to go somewhere else. Go learn how to read.
Learn to read, everybody.
That's the
That's your
message.
official message.
The the more you know.
Ba, 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 ba.
The more you know, everybody. Go read. Go read a book or some shit. I don't know. Patreon.com/detour ahead. If you like Riely and you want to see more content with Riely, go check out Detour Ahead. DETOURAHEAD. All right, goodbye.
Bye.